Hi everyone, welcome to victoriapacking.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this marvelous organic strawberry vanilla jam. I know this is not the season for the canning, but I love to make this to give to people for Christmas, or sometimes it's just good to have a good jam for your summer as well. So I hope you enjoy the idea and stay tuned. Okay, let's start with strawberries. Because it's middle of the winter, obviously I can't get the fresh strawberries, but I can get very good frozen strawberries, and this is what I've got. This is the package. It's organic, you see, it's organic strawberries. Actually I buy those for smoothies. They're already cut and prepared, so it's very easy to use, but you can obviously use fresh strawberries for sure. You see, they're cut to perfect pieces and it's amazing. So I'm using 1 kilogram. Here Regina told me that it's 2.2 pounds of strawberries. Then you have to have 1 kilogram of sugar. This is going to be 1:1 ratio. You can do with less sugar, but then you will need to add more acidity, and there is not exactly fine for preservation. And I want to preserve those these gems, so I really need 1:1 ratio. 1/4 cup of lemon juice. Now you can use 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and it will be okay. I love it a little bit more zesty, so I'm going to juice those 2 lemons, and obviously I'm going to add lemon zest. It adds a lot of flavor to the jam, and don't miss this point. Wash them very well and add all the zest in. Last but not least, it's vanilla extract. Please use natural vanilla extract, and this is going to be last to go inside. On medium-low heat, add strawberries. You see they're frozen, so it will take a little bit more time for me to make it, but you know what, I don't care really. I'm using, I know that it's not the best, but I'm using non-stick because otherwise it can stick to all of the sides. Because of the amount of sugar, and on top of it I'm going to add sugar. Now making this, try to add your strawberries first and then the sugar, otherwise the sugar can start sticking right away. Lemon zest goes in. You remember, one side move, one side move, one side move, otherwise you will grate the white part here, and the white part is bitter. So I'm going to do for 2 lemons there. Now this was very unprofessional of me, but this is the rest of the zest and the lemon juice. I love a lot of lemon juice because I don't like it so sweet. So it's undercut the sweetness. You don't have to add it as much, and most recipes don't call for so much. I love it, I love it, love it, love it. Failed to mention that I'm adding agar or agar, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, and it will make the jam jammy. I don't like to add pectin because pectin is always mixed with glucose, which is genetically modified, and I'm using only organic ingredients in here. Like, by the way, I'm using organic cane sugar as well. And agar is really nice. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of this. And it can be easily boiled. It's very stable things, much more stable than gelatin, and it makes it, and it keeps it vegan 100%. So if you have vegan friends, this is very good recipe for this one, for presents. And don't forget to mix it occasionally. You see, it started to get a lot of juices, which is wonderful. That's what we want. And mix it. After about 7 to 10 minutes, you see how it's got very boiling, and make sure to have big pot, otherwise it can run on you. Mix it. Now there are two types of people. Mostly they are taking this foam out. Actually I love this foam. I think it's the tastiest thing ever. Never throw the foam away. My suggestion, don't run and take the foam. Before you lower the heat, let it cook for about 5 minutes, because a lot of the foam goes back to the jam. So just take the foam from the outside and skim the foam here. And this is the foam that it's very, you know, like this, very stiff. Don't do it to the foam that it's not stiff. And again, it's edible, don't overdo it. It's like, it's not necessary, just a little bit prettier in the end product, but you know what, it's all edible, and everyone loves it anyway. And actually the foam, most of the foam will fall later, but yeah, this is the foam. Don't throw it. It's very tasty, like extremely tasty. It's really good with tea or just as it is. Yeah, you remember, don't overdo it. Another thing, at this point, you had to do it before, but I forgot. Pop plate to the freezer for a couple of minutes. Okay, now take your frozen plate and made a drop here. Now you have to remember, I placed there, you see, it slowly cools. I place there agar, and it's going to freeze pretty. Oh, you see, it's still a little bit juicy here. You see it's coming back, but not too much. I would give it another 15 minutes or so, 10 minutes maybe. I cooked it for about 25 minutes now to 30 minutes. Overall, it's going. The process will take about 45 minutes or so. Okay, this is another 5 minutes or so later, and you have to, at this point, you have to watch because it's already done. As you see, I'm putting it here, just a little bit. You see, it's barely moving already. When I'm making this, it's not moving at all. It stopped moving, you know, leaking. So that's it, it's done. At this point, I killed the heat and I'm adding vanilla. Now, tablespoon of vanilla extract. I mean, it will evaporate because it has alcohol in it. Very hard, but anyhow, it's amazing. The flavor profile just magnificent to this. At this point, take your jars. I'm in mason jars, and I'm taking half pint, sorry, and they're pretty small. So, because I'm going to pressure can it, they need to be clean but not sterilized. Pressure canner will sterilize those. And the idea is at least 10 minutes of process time without the pressure and 5 minutes in the pressure canner will sterilize those pretty well. I'm going to pressure canner for 10 minutes because I want it to hold for a long time. So that's it. Let's add it. Everything needs to be clean but not sterilized. If you are not pressure can it or process it afterwards, you must sterilize everything that touches the jam. You see? So yeah, I hope to fill 7 of those. I think I will have even more than 7. Don't forget to leave inch on the upper side that the air will be processed there. Don't overfill the jars. Before you put those ones on the lids, take alcohol or I'm taking vinegar 5% and clean the rims with the vinegar. It will take all the sugary stuff out. Those on top. It's very important, by the way, for the proper seal. Again, one of those it's not really matter because it's going to refrigerator, so I'm going to put it on the side and proceed with the rest. So now I'm closing them. Again, by the way, they changed the how to use them on their so now you don't need to put them in the water and hot water before you're putting them on top, especially if you are processing it, and they will be heat and sticky enough afterwards, so not a problem. So close them like so, the rims as well. And now when you close the rims, this is the idea, not to over close them and not to leave them open, so just one tight, okay? But use tight because I'm usually not tightening it enough actually. So one good tight, but not too much, not squeeze it until it can't move. Okay. To the Power Pressure Cooker XL, put something down. You have two things. You have this rack and another with hole. It doesn't matter which one, but we need to elevate it from the heat source. And then add your jars in. Now, if you put all 7 of them, it will be absolutely virtually impossible to take them out. I tried it, it's really hard, but it's okay to put 7 there. Usually I do put 7. You see, you can squeeze another one in the middle, but this way you won't be able to take them out. Anyway, it will be pretty hard to take them out. Now add water until the third of the jar. Not too much. About third. You don't have to measure it really. Sorry for the, for the movement of the camera here. Now take it and make sure to close it, yeah, like so. And here it must be closed as well. Make sure it's closed, you see? Make sure it's closed here on close. Pressure cannon here. Okay, take down the keep warm setting, and it's already on 10 minutes. Because I'm in the sea level, I'm going to process it on 10 minutes. And that's it, it's starting to build the pressure. And after 10 minutes is done, make sure to let it cool completely and the pressure will go down. Otherwise, if you open it a little bit early, your jam can go outside and it won't be horrible, but you will lose jam. So just make sure to cool it completely. So it will take some time. But yeah, see you afterwards. After it beeps and the numbers go down, make sure to close the keep warm or just take it out of the electricity and let it cool by itself. This is quite important, so don't open it, wait to it cool by itself. Now it's cooled completely and the weight fallen down. And I've tried to take them out, as you see, with the handle, and I couldn't stick the handle in between the jars, so I had to do it with the hand. But make sure that it's not boiling hot, because it can be very, very hot. So, but if the pressure will fall down, you will be able to handle it with your hands. So I took them out and I left them upright for about 24 hours, and they were okay and sealed perfectly. And amazing. By the way, dry them with a towel. Okay, this is how it looks like after. Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, and it's perfect and thick and wonderful. So yeah, let's try it. Frankly, I tried it already and it was perfect, marvelous. You see, I love all those pieces of the fruit. It's just amazing. Vanilla, sweet, and just wonderful. And this is the perfect holiday present. That's amazing. So yeah, you know, give it a go, and don't forget to subscribe, write me a comment, thumbs up me, and cheers, Victoria. Love you all. See you next time. Bye. By the way, I have couple more recipes of jams. I think the one of most successful ones was the blueberry one, so the links are in the description box below. So bye.